5-star review is social proof that will attract new listeners to your show. In this video, I will explain why you need to prioritize getting 5-star reviews, how to encourage your listeners to write one, and how you can use them as a marketing tool. Podcast reviews are written testimonials, feedback, opinions, and impressions left by your listeners. Reviews are great insight into what your audience is thinking and what they want to hear more of. Let's talk about 4 main reasons why you need 5-star reviews. The first is to help your podcast ranking. Many major podcasting platforms, such as Apple Podcasts and Spotify, draw on ratings and reviews to generate podcast ranks and charts. So, if you want your podcast to be at the top of those charts, then you have to get those reviews. The next is that it attracts new listeners. As much as you can tell people how great your podcast is, an objective third party's approval is more likely to convince potential listeners to give your podcast a go. Number 3 is that it will build your reputation. Just like when you're looking to purchase a new product, reviews play a crucial role in convincing you whether it's worthwhile and reputable. The same goes for your podcast. It's also a great source of feedback. This is a great way for you to gain insight into what your listeners are liking about your content so that you can identify what they would like to hear more of. Your listeners can leave reviews on some of the podcast streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, and CastBox, as well as on review websites like Podchaser. Podchaser even allows listeners to review specific episodes so that listeners know what content is worth listening to. When you're just starting out, reach out to family, friends, and your biggest fans and ask them to leave you a review. They're likely to write your podcast up nicely and will help you gather a few reviews to get started. You can ask your audience to do this during your podcast. Make sure to make your request at the end of each episode so that it's top of listeners' mind as they finish the episode. Use this time to explain to the audience why reviews help you. A good sentence to use is, "If you like this podcast, the best way to support us and help us grow is by leaving a review. This helps our ratings and entices other people to listen to the show as well." You can also do this on social media. Create a post that shows how to leave reviews on the various platforms and why people should take the time to do it. You want to make leaving your show a review super easy. Any barriers will prevent somebody from leaving a review. Some ideas to make this easy are use ratethispodcast.com. This site will create a unique and memorable link. When your listeners visit the link, they're walked through the process of writing a review and redirected to the podcast app of their choosing. Make sure you include a link to your profile on the various streaming platforms in the show notes of your episodes. You can create a highlight reel on your Instagram that links back to your profile on the various streaming platforms to make it super easy for people to find where they can review your show. You can also have a specific Review Us On page on your website that links back to your profiles on each of the various streaming platforms. Incentivize leaving a review by running a giveaway. And lastly, you can do a review swap. Review somebody else's podcast in exchange for them reviewing yours. Reviews are a free marketing tool and powerful social proof as well, so make sure to use them elsewhere. You can use these reviews to engage with your podcast audience. Read them out on podcast episodes. You could do this at the end during your call to action when you're asking people to rate and review your show. Include one recent review and thank the reviewer on the podcast episode. This may entice others to leave a review for a chance to be featured. Create Instagram stories and design them to show off your reviews. You can then make this into a reviews highlight reel on your Instagram page. You can use your reviews on your website as testimonials. You can also use your reviews to get bigger guests. These reviews may entice people with larger audiences to come on your show. It may seem difficult to start getting reviews, but just follow the steps in this video and you'll be getting reviews in no time. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to be notified every time we post a new video. And if you want to know more about all that there is to podcasting, then check out this playlist of videos next, where we'll walk you through all the things you need to know when growing and building your podcast.